Welcome to What Really Matters, the talk show that investigates who the real star of Christmas is. Here are your hosts, Timmy Trimmel and Myra Hanks.
Well, hello. Hi, everyone. Welcome to What Really Matters. I'm your host, Myra Hanks, and, my co-host Timmy doesn't seem to be anywhere in sight. But, as they say, the show must go on. But unfortunately, this is our final show of What Really Matters. Something about budget cuts or something? I don't know. Not sure what's really next for me now. Anyway, so today we have a very exciting guest for our final episode. Please put your hands together and welcome, hold on a second, sorry. Wise Guy Louie.
Oh, yes. Oh, Thank you so much for having me. I am so glad to be here on the show. It is I, the wisest man who ever lived. He says my name is Louie, and I am the star of this movie. Because the ending is always where the star is found.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Louie. Yes, very nice to meet you. Well, please, have a seat. Louie, you seem awfully familiar. I just can't quite put my finger on what it could be.
Oh, well, you know, big star and all. You have probably seen me before in one of my previous films. Maybe it's a wise man walking. Where's the wise men are? My biggest one yet is called, what is it again? I think it is just the nativity.
Yeah. A big star, you say?
Oh, yeah.
Are you sure? Because, all month long, we've been learning about who the real star of Christmas is, and, it's not you.
What?
I mean, yeah. Kids, who's the real star of Christmas?
Jesus.
Jesus is. That's right. Do you hear that? It's Jesus, and, you're supposed to come out here and kind of be the supporting role in the nativity scene. You know, you're supposed to be the wise man who visited Jesus after he was born.
Oh, yes, that is right. I think I remember that now. I am talking about baby Jesus. And something else, what was it? And the presents that I bought him, that's right. There were many presents, like the walking swings, and some toy bottles, and some more toys, maybe like a teddy bear.
What? There were none of those things back then.
Of course there were.
I just, what's up with your voice, Louie? I mean,
Nothing?
You don't sound very wise to me.
Okay, fine. You got me. It's me, Timmy. I was just pretending to be the wise man, and this is really starting to choke out my neck. But it just didn't work. I mean, I forgot to secure the wise man his plane flight over here, and so we don't actually have a wise man. I mean, it's just that he lives so far away in another land, and there wasn't enough time, and I realized that I missed the booking, and I was trying to fill in for him, you see.
Yeah, Timmy, I mean, that's okay, but I kinda knew it was you all along.
What?
That voice, it's just... Anyway, our producer says that she has one of the wise men on the line, so why don't we talk to him on the phone?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
And I think we have a connection. Hello, this is Timmy Trimmel and Myra Hanks from What Really Matters, and we'd like to welcome you to our studio audience.
Hello, it is good to be with you by phone. I am sorry I could not make it in person.
Oh, yes, we are too. So tell us how you came to know the real star of Christmas, Jesus.
Ah, yes. You see, God sent a very special sign to us in the sky. It was a star.
Jesus was in the sky?
What? No, an actual star in the sky. A fixed luminous point in the night sky, which is a large, remote, incandescent body held together by its own gravity, of course.
Oh, right. That kind of star. Please, continue.
Well, we knew the prophecy of God's Son was about to come true, so we set off to follow this star to see it in person for ourselves. But along the way, we were stopped by King Herod, who was jealous of this new king, and he thought this baby would take his place.
Oh, no. Oh, what did he do?
I think maybe you could show the final clip in our premiere. I don't want to give too much away. Oh, and besides, it is time to feed my camel. He gets pretty feisty when he is not eaten.
Oh, yes. It's time to show that final clip. Thank you for joining us today on our show, Louie.
My name is Balthazar.
Oh, sorry. Well, you heard him, everyone. It's time for our final clip. I can't wait to see what happens.
And we'll meet you right back here afterwards. Roll tape!
Just follow me through. Hoo, hoo.
Follow me through, follow me through. Ollie's got a Bible story for me and you.
Oh, Merry Christmas, friends! I'm Justin the mailman. I'm just on my way to celebrate with my neighbors. Christmas is a very special day because we're celebrating someone very special. Does anyone remember who we celebrate on Christmas? Yes, Jesus! Jesus is special because Jesus is God's son. Now, there's one more part of the true story of Christmas you've got to know. Let me just put our story mail in the mailbox and... Okay, so this part of the true story of Christmas happened after Jesus was born. After Jesus was born, God put something in the sky. Did God put a teddy bear in the sky? No, that isn't right. God put a popsicle in the sky? No, God put a star in the sky. Yes, a star. Can you make a twinkly star with your hand like this? Great job. Far, far away, there were some wise men who saw it. Can you make your hand like a telescope and look at the star high in the sky? Okay, you can put your telescopes away now. They knew the star meant something special. God put the star there because God's son, Jesus, was born. They were so excited. We've got to follow it, they said. We must go and find God's son. They followed the star and probably rode on an animal. What animal would be able to walk through the desert with lots and lots of sand? Let's see. Camels! The wise men got on the camels and set out to follow the star. Finally, the star led them to Jesus. When the wise men saw Jesus, they bowed down and worshiped him. They gave him presents because they knew Jesus was very special. And we know Jesus is special because Jesus is God's son. We can remember how special Jesus is every day. Oh, hey there, Ollie. Tell me, why is Jesus special?
Jesus is God's son. Yes, it's true. Now let's hear it from you. Tell me, why is Jesus special?
Jesus is God's son. That's the truth, friends. You better believe it. Merry Christmas.
This is so beautiful. And we're back. Yes. Thank you so much for that clip.
Oh, and there you have it, folks. The real star of Christmas. It's not Mary, or a donkey, or even a wise man, as wise as they are. The real star of Christmas is Jesus.
Yes, Myra, you're right. And Jesus wants to be your friend forever, too. He came to Earth on the most special mission of all time, as a baby to become God in human form, because he loves us so much.
So make sure you take time to celebrate the most important birthday of all time, Jesus. Oh, well, I think now's a perfect time to sing.
Nope.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jesus. Happy birthday to you.
and many more. And 34.
Really?
How old was Jesus
Okay.
again? Anyway. Oh, it's time to eat cake. Where are you going with that? Hey,
Well, Timmy, our producer just announced that our show is wanted in Australia. This is not the end for us after all.
Australia?
Although I'll have to work on my accent.
Oh, that's easy. You just picture yourself running with the dingoes on the prairie with your mates and resting over a meal for some barbecues and some shrimpies on the barbies. What? I know a little bit of the Aussie language. Like, cake hole is how they say mouth. Eh? No? Anyway,
Sure.
speaking of cake, I missed my cake, okay? So I gotta go get some. Wait, stagehand lady, come back here.
Well, thanks for joining us on What Really Matters. And remember, Jesus is the real star of Christmas. So go tell everyone you know. And I'll see you guys next time. Save some more for me.
I really love the cake, it's really good.
God loves us so much. He sent us his son. I want to celebrate because it's Christmas Day. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Oh, I know Jesus is what Christmas is about.
Joy is everywhere when Christmas time is near. But more than toys and gifts, oh, I know what Christmas is.
So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Oh, I know Jesus is what Christmas is about. Let's go, Carolyn. Don't you wanna build a snowman? Or maybe look at Christmas lights shining bright. But don't forget why we're singing. The reason for the gifts we're bringing. The reason for the season is our King. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and shout, shout, shout. So excited, I just can't hide it now. So I'm gonna sing, sing, sing and dance all around. I know Jesus is what Christmas is about.